Hi there, it's Shell, and today we are going to just do another tassel, and we're going to see if we can't come up with something a little bit lighter and softer than the one that we did yesterday. So yesterday's we used a lot of blues and purples, things like that. So I do have some of my findings there and some stuff in here, and I was just going to kind of look just to see what I could find. I think I'm still going to go with the butterfly theme, but we're just going to kind of just mess around and see. I do have these flowers pieces, and that might work pretty well for what I have in mind. I don't think I have any more of the butterfly ones, but I also have this, which is really pretty, and that would be kind of fun to use. Maybe we'll use that. This is one of those that you put like a little bead inside of it. I did get this from my friend's shop, but he's no longer open. So, you know, you might could look something like that up, but I think that might be what we're going to go with, just because, you know, it didn't really come to me an idea. I'm still kind of fighting a headache, and I just wanted to get a video out for you guys. So let's just kind of see what we have and what we can make with what we have. So I was thinking about like some pinks and whites and things like that. So we might use that. I do have these really fun kind of wooden spools. So let me see if I can open this. It's a bag inside a bag. I don't know. Okay. So a bunch of the things I do right now are inspired by Pinterest. You know, I've been having like a migraine headache for the last, I think I'm on day 3 now. And I just kind of wanted to get something out for you guys. Yeah, so I'm having to take muscle relaxers, and it kind of knocks me out. You hear Sophia in the corner. But before I get knocked out again from my muscle relaxers, I wanted to kind of put together something for you guys. So we're just going to kind of play. I have some findings there. I know I want to kind of lean on white, silver, gold, not gold, white and silver. Maybe the bronze color, just because that's the only color I have it in. But, you know, I kind of want to stay away from the darker colors. So I'm going to think I'm going to just keep that key. We'll kind of mess with that and see what we can do. Here's some little bead caps. And this one's going to have more beads, and it'll probably have more like a chain, things like that is, you know, kind of what's going on in my head. I'm going to set out just a few of these little silver bead caps, and we're going to see what we can put together. So I've been homesick, and poor Clint had tons of work today, and he's been, you know, I'm trying to get rid of this horrible neck ache. When it settles in, it takes forever sometimes for it to go away. Sometimes it's not too horrible, but this time in particular it has been pretty awful. So I'm just gonna, that's kind of a cute little bee. Might can use that. Let's see what we can do. I'm not sure why that is. There it is. It's a little, it's a part of a bee earring, and I think that would be really cute to go with like a butterfly theme. See if there's anything else here. I do have these kind of, I don't know, kind of plasticky butterflies. Okay, so let's just kind of mess around and we'll see what we can do here. Okay, and I have just some like little kind of gold beads. You know, they're nothing special. They're just kind of, this one's kind of like maybe out of plastic or something. And this one is a really nice one. Just kind of see what we can play with and, you know, just make a fun little charm. And that way I'll have a couple to choose from when I am doing my butterfly journal. Sorry, it snaps. Okay, so I did pull some pinks and some whites and stuff like that I wanted to work with. And we're going to kind of do the same thing that we did before, and that is we're going to kind of lay these out. So if you guys have not seen that video, it went up yesterday. And I'm going to kind of just see what we can do. I think I wanted to go with this size. It's pretty long, but you know, I just want to make sure that it's about the right length. So I'm not too concerned if, you know, they're longer. Some of them are longer than the other ones, then I'll worry about that later and trim them as needed or whatever I need to do. So, hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far. When you see this, it will be Thursday. Wow. The week started going pretty quick. Let's see, I did have some of this ribbon, and again I just want to kind of use some light colors here and there and just kind of go for a little bit of a lighter end product. So I got 2 of those. I do have some rickrack, and one thing I'm hoping that these will show is that, you know, you don't have to have anything special to make tassels with. They're really fun, they're really easy. And you know, we're just gonna kind of play with it. I am going to use some of the fibers and stuff that I used yesterday, but mainly because, you know, some of them do have some pink in it, and I think it'll work out really nicely. However, I won't be using like the really dark stuff, so I'm just kind of looking to see what I can get to. I've been kind of dozing today, and you know it's bad if I have to take more than one muscle relaxer, and I think I'm on my second one now, but I just get these horrible headaches at times, and they're pretty bad, pretty extreme. I can't really do a lot. I can't move my arms because it just settles like right in my neck. I just cut that. Did you guys see that? Oh, because it's such a such a mess. But yeah, it's just a migraine that I get in the bottom of my neck at times, and it's just hard to get rid of, you know. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Actually, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the darker piece out, even though it adds some. I think I'm just gonna take that out because I think it's gonna be too dark if I keep it in. So, oops. Do it like that, like this. And I just want to make sure, you know, that I stay where I wanted to stay. I think I only put one in there so far, but I know I want this to have a lighter feel to it. So, and I am starting out by kind of cutting a bunch of the same ones at the same time. That way I don't have to come back, you know. This one is so pretty. But if I cut like 3, then, you know, it's going to be easier to take away, I think, than to go back through my, you know, mess of goodies and see what I need to add and stuff like that. So far I'm really liking how it's coming together. I have this it's kind of fun. I tell you guys, I have so much stuff. Whenever I want anything, I just have to go look for it, because I mean, there's some things, you know, that Hobby Lobby still has that I don't, but yeah, it's few and far between, it seems like. And let's see what else there is over here, if there's anything. So what I do is I just put all of my goodies in this one, it's kind of like a 12 by 12 canvas box that I stick up in my canvas shelves that I have in the spare bedroom. So whenever I want to use different fibers and stuff, I can just pull directly from there. So I think this is just about getting to be thick enough. And I'm running out of, you know, the light color material. So we're going to go ahead and stop there. I do want to check it and make sure it's going to be pretty full, because I do want that nice and full. And I'll probably just kind of, you know, move things around to kind of, you know, get them all kind of incorporated differently instead of all of them side by side. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, remember how I have this little tiny piece? I really wanted one that was a little bit larger, but I didn't come across it. I think I moved them out to the shed. So what I'm going to do is, since I want this to be kind of pink and pink and white, I'm just going to use the pink flowers from this. See how much more I need to trim. And just a little bit more. I'm looking to make sure I have my art glitter glue nearby, and I do. Hopefully it's not too chained up. So let me grab, let's see, too clogged up. There we go. Someone told me these are like stainless steel, so I might put that on my kind of dangle that I have for this, and see if I can't get that to work. And hopefully it won't rust, you know, because I lost my pen. And if you find a stainless steel one, then they won't rust on you. So I'm just coating this with my art glitter glue. As you guys know, I only use art glitter glue for the most part. I mean, I do use a few things, but you know what? That's not even gonna go around. So that was a waste of time, wasn't it? Okay, here, this one. Let's try it again. So I'm just going to make it go just a little bit further so it wraps all the way around. I think that will work. Sorry, hope I've been in frame. But I kind of doubt I was. So I was watching the next installments of Signed, Sealed, Delivered. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that, but I love it. And it does have to do with the post office, even though, you know, it's not anything major. It's not related, I guess, to the post office. But this one that I just watched was so sweet and sad, and I cried through the whole thing. I think it's just because I don't feel good, and I felt bad for the actresses and the actors, and I tell you guys, good thing Clint wasn't here. He would have just been laughing at me. And he doesn't like to watch them anyways, those kind of movies. So he'd been like, "Why are you crying?" I can hear him now. So, but yeah, if you guys haven't seen that, I am a member of the Hallmark channel on like the Hallmark app or whatever, so I watch things like that, you know. And I was thinking, man, I was just sitting there just crying, and so that kind of woke me up from my muscle relaxer. And I thought, well, while I'm somewhat awake, I should go ahead and get my video, you know, started for tomorrow. So what I did is, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to put some chain in here. See if I have enough for two. I think that'll work, even though it's a little bit kind of shy. And because I do want to put some things on the chain. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of, you know, mix and match things a little bit. Mix some of these up so they're not so congested, kind of. I think that works. Let me grab my wire that I just dropped. But look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? How that, the color is just so pretty right there. Oops. Put this chain on this side. They were kind of too close to each other. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the same thing I did yesterday. I'm just going to kind of put it in here, make sure that things are kind of spread out. This one seems okay. And then we're just going to tighten it again. And I'm just using just some jeweler's wire. And I think this was 34 gauge. Yeah, 24 gauge, sorry. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. That's right. And again, I just want to pull it down and just make sure it's tight enough so that, like, if you pull on a strand or something, it's not going to like pull out of the other side. You know, I mean, if you tug quite a bit, it'll pull down, but I don't want it to, you know, just fall apart. But on the other hand too, you don't want to, you know, tear up your wire like that. Okay, so when that happens, you just kind of start all over. I tell ya. Oh. So last night I seriously went to bed. It was like, because I had that muscle relaxer. I'm going to tell you guys how my dreams go. You know, I think I've mentioned this before, that a lot of times I'll wake myself up laughing at my dreams. And last night was one of those times. So, I think I woke up like at 7 because I was asleep by like 5:30 because these muscle relaxers just really make me tired. And I woke up, and of course Clint was still awake. And I was talking to him, and he's finally like, would you just go back to sleep? Because my dream was just like so weird. And he's like, just go back to sleep. So anyways, I had this dream, and it was about my sister and her friend and these parties that they loved to go to. And the parties they liked to go to was called Veek parties, V-E-E-K. And you know, sometimes I wonder, where in the world did my subconscious come up with this kind of stuff? So yeah. So they would go to these parties called Veek parties. And come to find out, these parties in my dream were, it was like if you became a grandmother or an aunt or an uncle, then they would have these parties to kind of figure out what people are going to call you. So like if you're a grandmother, they might call you Mimi or Nana, but they would have these Veek parties in order to determine that. And I'm thinking, really, where did my brain come up with this stuff? I told you guys I'm weird. And that's what Clint was saying yesterday. He's like, just go to sleep. He said, is this for real? I said, no, it's the dream I just had. He's like, yeah, just go to sleep. So anyways, if you guys know anything about parties, what is a Veek party? Anything about dreams, I guess. And why in my subconscious would I come up with a Veek party? Of all things, where in the world would I have heard the word Veek? I don't know. So anyways, when I say, oh yeah, I laugh all the time at my dreams, that's why. So I just noticed this is kind of pretty uneven. I don't know if I can kind of slide it. I don't think it's really going to matter, you know, in the long run. But maybe it'll be okay. Okay, so I was just going to do one side, but I thought, well, I'll just do two of them. And this is kind of like a rhinestone material ribbon, and I did pick this up from my friend's shop that has closed down, but I think I've seen it like at Hobby Lobby and stuff. So it's just like, it feels like a ribbon kind of. And how pretty is that? Just turning out so pretty. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, let's find my little, here it is, and just see what it looks like on top of this. But yeah, when I say I have weird dreams, that is what I dream of. I really think it's way too tiny for this tassel, so I'm going to have to go a different way. So maybe I'll put like, just kind of play with it and see what I want to do. And that's really what I do when I am, you know, decorating for doing a tassel. I just kind of play with it until I'm happy with it. Like I have these beads. Let's see if I can get two in here. I don't really want, you know, a whole long piece because, you know, our books, the dangles on our books, you know, you only needed a certain amount. And if you have it too long, then, you know, you'll need to cut down your, what am I talking about? Your your strings and stuff, ribbons. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to put just a circle right here. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put one of these inside. And that way, whenever I'm ready, I can kind of attach whatever I need to this little jump ring, and we can hang it from that. So, but yeah, that's my brain in dreams. So I asked my sister this morning, I'm like, so what's a Veek party? And she's like, I have no idea. And I said, well, you're the one who came up with it. I said, it was in my dream, and you're the one who came up with it. And she says, well, she said, oh, well, it's a vegan geek party. I'm like, really? Just like she knew what I was talking about. So anyways, if you guys ever need to find out what nickname you want to go by, you can have a Veek party. I have no clue. So that's looking so cute. What do you guys think? How pretty, and it's fun to just use different pieces. Now I am just going to, of course, you know, use some charms and stuff, and we're gonna just tie them on. So again, I didn't want, you know, to have a video where I had to do too much thinking, just because I'm kind of out of it because of my pills I've had to take the last couple of days. And even just doing what I'm doing now, it will affect me later because of the way, I think it's the way I hold my head. Sometimes I hold it, you know, in a place too long or something. Again, this is just an old earring. So, and since it's going to be a butterfly tassel, most likely, just going to go ahead and pop on this little bee just because I had it. I just thought that'd be really cute. Let's put him up a little bit further. Just to, you know, I really like adding just little bits and pieces that people might not expect, and then when I give this away or sell it or whatever, then people can, you know, kind of look through it and find all kinds of just fun goodies just, you know, hiding out in here. So let's see what else we can do. I do want, you know, to attach some more beads and stuff. So let me see what I have over here. Like, here's a pink one. And I thought what I could do is just kind of maybe put it through here and then just do like a little ring. This is a really tight or strong piece of wire. And then if you do that and kind of make your own little charms out of the beads, then you can just, you know, put them together. Oops. And then you can just like pop it on like one of these other strings or laces or whatever. And that's a nice, cheap, and easy way to decorate these little tassels up. You know, I do love putting different charms and stuff in here, but let's see. I did have some charms in here I wanted to put. Like, here's one that says create. I really like that one. And maybe wish. can get it. Okay, create and wish. So I hope you guys are enjoying, you know, doing these little tassels. They're really fun, and you don't have to really think too much about them, which is what I like. You know, I just like to, sometimes I just want to kind of just kind of do crafts and not put a lot of thought into them. And I just want to show you guys my little, creative process, I guess. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, especially, you know, the way I'm feeling. But I am having fun. And when I go to, you know, do some more journals and stuff, I'll have some that are, you know, nice and decorated and ready just to pop on. Let's see, what else do we want to do here? Put this little create. If I remember, I'm kind of, you know, putting things up a little bit higher because I may have to trim some of this down, and I just want to be cautious in case I do. But, you know, when it's done, I want to kind of look at it and decide from that. Okay, have that one. This is just a fun one, you know, it's nothing special. It's just a fun little bead. And let me pull out my, look at this needle. I don't know where I got it. I think I got it from a yard sale. That's so funny. Okay, so let's, and I want to put things on each of the chains, so I'll need to do that too. Maybe we'll put this just on some of this, if I can get it to go through the bead. Nope. It's a little too thick. Might be the same issue with this. Oops. Okay, I don't see it anyway. But what about putting this on? I think that'd be kind of cute too. Didn't work for what I wanted it to, but I think it would work inside, you know, the tassel part. It's kind of fun. There we go. Let's see how it's looking. It's looking pretty cute. Okay, it looks like most of the things are on this side, so now we're going to work on this side. Let me find another pink little bead. See what we can put that in. And I'll use this and some of these bead caps. I think those will be really pretty. It's really windy outside. You know, it just kind of sounds windy. So isn't that pretty? So again, I am, this time though, I think I'm going to put that on one of the chains. That one is kind of long, so I'll probably have to cut it down. So what I'm going to do is just kind of thread it further up on the chain. Like here. And we'll tie it into a, or kind of make it like this. Oops. Okay. So I think this is a really kind of therapeutic as well. You know, it kind of just, you don't have to really think, and it's just kind of fun to just do some stuff. Like here's another one. Maybe we'll put maybe a little cog or something on it. This time I'm just going to make that with just a piece of wire. Use this one. And I think if I just put it like this, kind of hang it, and we'll just hang it from that other chain. And then we have this chain right here, and that one looks quite all right there. Isn't that cute? So they're just, you know, you just kind of keep playing with it until you're happy with it and you think it's done. And then it's done, you know. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call this one done. I may add some more stuff offline, but I just don't want you guys to have to watch me through the whole process. That's pretty much it, and I love the feel of it. It's kind of, you know, it is definitely a lighter color, more feminine, I think, and I really like it. So I hope you guys give some of these tassels a try. I think you'll enjoy them as much as I do. And thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. And we will see you in the next video. You guys have a wonderful day.